here's the thing, it's a narcissistic foreign policy too. Justin Trudeau is surrounded by flatterers, and he loves reading about himself, posing in selfies. But I think to the to other people who aren't in love with him, I think he's just like some clothes horse from a small place. It would be like if Belgium elected a youngish, I mean, Trudeau's 46, he's not that young, handsome-ish. Trudeau's handsome enough, but he's not a supermodel. He's not as young as Emmanuel Macron. He's not as young as the boss of Austria. So he's sort of, he's handsome for a politician, let me put it that way. If Belgium elected some, moderately attractive prime minister, that might be a big hit in Belgium, but the rest of the world would say, yeah, okay, sort of, who cares? And nothing better illustrates that for me than this clip. This is Trudeau walking into a meeting of the G20. So these are the 20 senior leaders, prime ministers, presidents, and their senior aides. And Trudeau's got his fancy socks on, and he's carrying, and he's like that kid at the party, and he recognizes some people, but no one says, hey man, no one, and he just parks near Trump, and he fidgets with his briefcase, and he sees Donald Trump. Is Donald Trump looking at me? And he tries to get his attention, and Trump comes over for a second and really quickly tries to get away, and Trump sort of passes Trudeau off to some other poor guy. And I'm not saying that Trudeau has to be a star. I mean, he wouldn't, no. He couldn't be. But what a contrast between how the world's leaders see Trudeau. They don't even think of him. If they do, they might think of him as some clothes horse or something. He's not but in Canada, our media party just thinks he's the bee's knees.
Well, and I think a lot of his foreign policy is about getting attention from the foreign media, and turning himself from that sort of ignored, weird, awkward kid at the G20 meeting that we just saw to somebody that the global media will notice for his progressivism. I mean, for the first year of his prime ministership, he sort of tried to out Barack Obama. He started making moves to normalize relations with Iran. Then he started piling money out of the country to fight climate change, and, $750 million to fund abortions in the developing world. It all seemed like what he was trying to do was be the most progressive politician on the planet and get noticed for it instead of taking care of Canada.
Yeah. That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch The Daily Show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.